Alright, looking at the PC version this time. Here we are again, the RPG Maker experience, as we do. There's only 9 games this time because I only downloaded 9 and I couldn't be bothered to find a 10th. And we're on PC. So naturally, we have a lot of weird, wild, and wacky games to look at. I will also add a small content warning for like some graphic content and a bit of eye strain. It shouldn't be too long for most of this, but I just thought I should probably throw that warning out preemptively. But without further ado, let's get on the move with the RPG Maker experience on PC. The first game I played was a horror game. You know, lovely. Now, I want to make it clear, I'm a timid bitch who leaps at the smallest noise. So when the game started, I was, taken a bit off guard. I saw the title and I thought, that's a cool little art piece. I wonder when we'll find that character. And then the horror. From there, I'm lured into a false sense of danger at every turn. And this game was a master at just getting me on edge in every scenario possible. And then it puts forward the nightmare scenario. This game tracks your saves. Now, I don't know why it tracks your saves, but it does. And considering there are instantaneous death around every corner, I will save whenever I want. Thank you very much. The Devil's Womb is a puzzle horror game that leaps out of my nightmares into a playable form. I might continue the game though, if I can summon the confidence to do so, because oh my god, this game was terrifying. Yeah, okay, I had to look at this one simply by the concept. A FNAF clone made an RPG Maker, and sure as shit, it's made an RPG Maker. Holy shit. Now, I don't actually track VTubing beyond finding about like 5 or 6 that I like and going from there, so I can say that I have Oshis. Am I using that right? But this is a really well done FNAF spoof. But instead of animatronic animals taking inspiration from Charles the Rat, it's anime women. Neat. The basic mechanics are simple. Shock these two when they leave, or close the door on them if you can't shock them in time. Turn the heat on this one when she enters the vent. Play sleazy photographer with this one in the back of the place and recharge the power whenever you can. If for no other reason than I want to finish the RPG Maker FNAF game based on anime women, I'm going to finish this game. For sure. This is just Pokemon. It's a Pokemon spoof, and funny because of it. You play as the Vine Source himself, as he gets press-ganged into exploring a new region of Vinemon, which all reference, I assume, games Vinny has played on his channel. It's a fun jaunt, if a laggy on my engine, but, that's what happens when you play the game in full screen. If you've played Pokemon in any form, you know you get to choose between 3 starter Pokemon. Well, not here. Your starter is forced to be Scoot from Animal Crossing, that I christened with the name Misery. And he's a water type, which is generally the one I pick for new jaunts anyway. I'm definitely going to finish this. The characters are fun, there's a lot of self-depreciating references, and it's a really well-made game. And that is what counts. This game is a masterclass. Now, this is the release build of this game, so there's not a lot for me to talk about, but there's enough here for me to review, so I will review it. In Card Attack Kaiju, shocker, you play as a Kaiju, one of 3 at the moment, and just go on a rampage in a city, and it's Slay the Spire roguelike mechanics. Okay, I'm listening. Well, my opinions on roguelikes have been made perfectly clear prior. The fundamental difference between roguelite and roguelike makes a difference here. Most of the other roguelikes I've played are actually roguelites, where certain aspects are kept but everything else is reset. Card Attack Kaiju wipes the board clean if you die, so it comes down to skill and a pinch of luck instead of the min-max grinding that comes out of roguelites, as it just turns into optimize what you can and just steamroll everything. I really enjoyed the differences between the two kaiju that I did play. While one of them focuses on building up rage to get bonus effects off their cards, the other one I played focuses a lot more on doing pretty direct support, getting assistance up and healing, damaging, and shielding itself as the fight goes on. This is a game I'll keep my eye on and watch its development, and if any big updates are made, I'll definitely give this game another look because I really enjoyed this jaunt. Oh, I'm on LSD again. This is where I have to give the eye strain warning because this game is weird. It's a very short jaunt with limited playtime, but honestly, it's a surreal and confusing experience, and that's about all that's needed. I like the soup, and I like the people in it. There's really not much else for me to say here, unfortunately. I finished the game twice in 8 minutes. It's a very jarring experience to poke around in, and I really like the character design, but that's about all I can really say about this one, unfortunately. And now we're on to the more normal RPGs made in an RPG engine. God's Disdain has some really unique ideas here, including full voice acting for some of its cutscenes, which I really liked, sprite artwork, and the ability to level up mid-battle, which is something you really had to keep an eye on to hold leveling up until boss fights, as leveling up heals and restores a bit of MP, along with some other really interesting mechanics. The plot's pretty good too, a plague on all your houses sort of thing. You play as two characters who I think are teenagers, because their family died because of the plague killing crops they were growing. Neat. I really, really like the little bit that I played thus far. It's got a pretty gripping plot, it has some amazing artwork, and it's got just the most beautiful concepts. I especially like the class, the skills, how you have to equip skills and you're only allowed certain amounts per class. But yeah, no, I really do want to keep doing this one, and I really want to see the story it wants to tell because I was very interested in it. But there's not really a lot else for me to say because I haven't experienced a lot of the game. Whew, I really like this one. It's a modern RPG with a very wild feeling style, and I'm in love. This game feels like Earthbound in a way. It has a zany charm to it that I fell in love with immediately. It's got sprite work and artwork that I absolutely adore, and it feels bouncy and colorful and very fun and unique. And in a move I love, this game shows you when you're about to get a random encounter, and you can delay it. Thank you, game dev. I love this. I also enjoy the sheer hilarity of your protagonist having psionic powers and that being a pretty core part of the game, and the first chick you recruit has the power of a gun. The skill trees were just an amazing idea too, being able to walk around the skill tree and pick the one you wanted in order. I love this game so much. I'm gonna continue playing this. And I hope, oh please, I'm so eager to see what this game has. Okay, Echo. Now, I actually had seen some very, very good things about this game, so let's see the basics. Oh, fuck, MOBA alert! And a move that takes me out of my chair, blows me back into it, and removes my socks. God damn, this is a fun escapade. Sure, I played mostly just tutorial stuff, but I'll take it for the gorgeous looking game. And this is super accessibility friendly, allowing you to rebind controls to whatever ungodly combination you wish, and to skip puzzles if they're too hard. I like it. This game just really was a great time to lurk around in. You've got all sorts of tutorials and stuff right there for you to look at. The game's combat is entirely open world. There are no encounters inside an encounter ring. You just go into an area and start swinging wildly at the monsters. This was a really fun experience, and I really enjoyed it. Echo is a game that, shocker, I want to continue as well, because this game seems to have a massive skill ceiling, and I want to see where it goes. Count me in for another one. This is looking really good here, folks. Oh boy. Black Souls. I'd heard things about Black Souls, and the intro sets the scene beautifully. It asks if you want to enable more erotic scenes, and then Alice, this character here, fucking dies. Welcome to Black Souls. Everything sucks, the world's a shit show, and the whole thing is fairy tales. Yay. Okay, so Black Souls has three major gimmicks in one. Firstly, you can kill and or sexually assault most characters. Okay, dicey. Secondly, you have one party member, and you can summon more to aid you in combat. Okay, coming back around. And thirdly, most characters are twisted and corrupted fairy tales, like Hansel and Gretel being the first major boss, and Dorothy the Witch being a double reference to the Wizard of Oz. Okay, you've sold me. It has a rough start with some of the lesser tasteful mechanics put front and center, but it soon reveals a very interesting set of mechanics. Your currency is souls, which have multiple uses. You can use them to level up and purchase items, or you can spend all of them you have on your person to teleport back to the hub world. Then campfires double as both healing and fast travel points, and the game tracks your deaths. Because as you're technically dead already, you can't really lose again, so the game doesn't end if you lose a fight, unlike many others. Black Souls. Oh, Black Souls. I want to continue this, but the dicey mechanics and concepts from this game are holding me back from making a normal review on it. So I might make a video essay on it. Those video essays, along with game development, is what's eating most of my time right now, as I have plans for a couple games I want to make more long-form videos on, less review and more personal experiences sort of thing. As of now, those are Fear and Hunger and Fear the Crimson Eclipse, and I'm working on a bit of a longer form script for them, and will hopefully be able to start gameplay recording for them soon. They'll be pretty disconnected from the actual reviews. As of now, I have the rhythm of filming stuff for this on the weekend, writing my script as I go, and editing it all together on either Monday or Tuesday, depending on my free time, leaving time to prep recording for these longer videos, and just for me to have a life as well. The next video will be on the Murder in Buckfield, as we go back to RPG Maker with, and we have a poke around there. And yeah, that's really all I can say. This is a bit of a shorter one than most, just because a lot of these games I don't have a lot to say about, because I was mostly playing their tutorials. Yeah, with all that said though, have a good rest of your day, night, whatever time it is for you, and we will see you later. Bye!